What's up?
Oh man, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good,
brother. Man, it's good to be here. We missed a week because we had that event.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Elevate.
Man. How'd you do? You called 3 people got 2 appointments?
Got 3 answers. One they had already listed with an agent.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 they answered and they weren't listed and we set them. Yeah. One of them I've already listed the house. So.
Oh, nice.
Since the event.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, we're already signed and on market and photography's done, everything, man. That's how we roll.
Holy okay. All right, let's go. That was just last week.
Yep.
Look at that quickness, man. I love it. Well, welcome, guys. Fernando Petty here with Alma Merrill.
How's it going?
Woo!
How you guys doing?
And we're doing some live calling today.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some crazy thoughts this week. I usually do, right?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So my thought was, I was reading this book. It's called Wild at Heart. He referenced this other guy. What was his name? His name was, here it is, Howard Thurman. And he said, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who come alive. Because, you know, I mean, we all have like this struggle in life. Like what are we going to do? Like what's our ultimate purpose?
Yeah.
Right. And we're always trying to find like, what do we do next? And how's it going to look? And how am I going to be? And where what industry I'm going to be in, whatever. Just do it. Makes you come alive.
Yep.
Because the world needs people that come alive and that are themselves and that are living their true purpose. So many people I know that are just stuck in this rut of life and they don't have purpose. They're not guided. You know, I just feel like, you have so many, if we follow people around, we follow generations upon generations around, you know, to do the same thing over and over again. Oh, you know, my dad was this, so I'm going to be this, or my mom was this. And honestly, there's honor in that. There is, for sure. At the same time, you have to be an individual. You can't be your dad. You can't be your grandpa. You know, you got to be somebody else besides that. You got to be you. And there's nobody but you. And Tony Robbins was talking about this. He's like, dude, he goes, there's only one you. So go do what you want to go do. Oh. At one of his events that I went to, I was like, oh, dude, makes perfect sense to me. So love it. I love it.
I love it. What's that motivational moment, Alma Merrill? There we go.
Dude, we are here. We are here to help break the generational curses.
Yeah, generational. We want to create generational wealth for people, teach them the skills,
get you out of prosperity, or get you out of
poverty
and into prosperity. And,
look at that. So hold on. So you made 3 calls last week, set 2 appointments, listed the house already to the market.
Yeah, in front of like 150 people. That was cool.
Nice. That's cool. So what was the house? Give us the details.
So it was down in Orem, Utah, northeast bench, and it's about almost 3,000 square feet. Yeah. And he was asking, I mean, I think he was probably I can't remember the exact numbers, but I think he was probably 70 grand underpriced.
Wow.
And he just didn't know it. I mean, that's the problem, is a lot of people don't know it. So I comped out the house, and we've been getting showings on it at the higher price, and he's stoked. They want to go to Thailand, and I'm excited to help him get there.
Dude, that's so awesome.
It's
that's
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think the price point, where did we price it at? I can't remember where we priced that one at. It's like $595, I think, something like that. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's in Orem, you said?
Orem, northeast bench.
There we go.
Yep. Right up just south of the cemetery, and it's a gorgeous area. Just beautiful.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, let's make some calls. Let's help some more people.
Let's do it, man.
See if we can list some more properties this weekend.
Sounds good. I didn't get far through my list the other day. I mean, when we were doing the live calls, man, we went quick.
Oh, nice.
So we'll pull this up here.
What are we promoting today, Daniel? We have an event coming up soon, but we don't have the details yet, right? Yeah.
Which event?
Is there another live event coming up?
We're supposed to have one in June, but we don't have the details to that yet. And then we have another one in October.
Yeah.
So that's the soonest one that I'm aware of. But
we need to get those details because I feel like I have nothing to talk about right now.
I know. Right? Well, let's dial, man. I mean, this is what people are on here for. So
let's see. We've been getting a lot of good feedback from viewers, people who have been watching. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's watching. Thank you for supporting. and also put these skills to work, guys. If you guys are looking to learn from Alma directly, we do have in-studio time right here. Actually, there's a spot that's empty over there for people who are watching who want to come in and watch and learn from Alma live in studio. All you have to do is spin the wheel. So during the break, we will allow people to give them the chance to spin the wheel. And if they get it, they come in the studio and learn directly from Alma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we roll, man.
Yep.
Real quick. I just have to go through this. I just remembered. I have to dump off the people I already set appointments with real quick on the list.
Okay.
So anybody on here live right now?
Yeah, we got some on here.
Okay. Yep. Love to take some questions if people have questions. If anybody has questions on, and you know what I was thinking too, one of these times, maybe we should do like mix in the follow-up calls.
Oh yeah, just to teach people how you follow up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so I gotta find real quick. So yeah, and just real quick, so follow-ups, 70% of your business will come from follow-ups, and which is critical for people to realize. Most people don't realize that. Most people think, okay, if I couldn't get them on the first shot, I probably won't be able to get them on the next. That's not true. Follow-ups are critical. 70% of your business will come from follow-ups. Now, the caveat to that is if you're really freaking good on the phones or really freaking good in person and you list them, that's the difference. So, all right, who cares? We're just going to call. If one of my people picks up, I'm going to just say, hey, just checking in with you after, because I followed up with all of them yesterday. So we're just going to call. We're not going to do this. All right, Liz. What the heck? What is up with my system here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Dial.
Are we dialing?
Almost. All right. It's loading. It's going to call me and ring on here. Crickets, baby, crickets. Load dialer. So the system, for those of you who don't know, the system I use is Vortex by the Red X, the real estate data exchange system, and they provide leads and a dialer that is effortless. It's seamless. You don't have to download your leads. They download them for you automatically when you sign in, and the dialer is just phenomenal. All right, here we go. Audio.
To accept, press 1.
Okay, we're dialing, baby.
Hello, this is Ring.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about you had a home for sale a little bit ago here on Hillcrest in Springville.
Oh, uh-huh.
Did you ever end up selling that?
Yes.
You did?
No, because we haven't shown it yet. We're having an open house on Saturday.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Well, my name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
Yeah.
Fortunately.
And it's my stepmom's house. She actually has a realtor in mind if we list it.
Oh, good. Okay, perfect. Yeah, fortunately, the purpose for my call is we just sold a couple other properties not far from you there. So I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about it.
What would you like to know?
I just have real basic information. How many bedrooms does it have?
5 bedrooms.
So it is 5. Okay, nice.
3 baths, 2 family rooms, living room, a covered patio,
Nice.
large, oversized double garage.
Okay, so 2-car garage. Any RV parking?
No.
Okay.
Not that you couldn't do it though.
Okay. Is this in an HOA or anything like that?
No.
Okay. And so 5-bedroom, 3-bath.
Built in 1974.
74.
It's on 0.25 of an acre.
Okay. 2.5. Okay, sweet. Is it 100% finished then, I presume?
It is.
Okay.
A little outdated.
Is it?
But it's a nice home.
How far outdated is it, like year-wise?
Well, they have some new carpet upstairs and a new wood floor and a new countertop. And
they
some
do.
new windows.
What kind of
I
countertops?
don't know that the carpet downstairs has been updated, but it's a huge family room down there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
With potential of making it into an apartment, So
Okay. Does it have a walkout
it's huge.
basement?
It doesn't.
It doesn't? Okay.
No.
But you could still do, obviously, a apartment
Oh,
down
yeah.
there. Okay. And then what's your current price on it?
Right now, $625.
$625. Okay, that's a good price. What? And you're in. Okay, I know where Hillcrest is. I've been up there. Nice. Is it now? Just to be, I think I've been over there. So Hillcrest, isn't that up on the East Bench there in Springville?
It is. So if you turn by Reams on 8th East.
Yeah.
And it's the first right by an elementary school. You just go up the hill.
Yeah,
And it's on that north side.
Okay, perfect. And what's your square footage over there on that house?
It's 3420.
3420. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, good size house. How did you come up with the price?
Zillow and other homes that were for sale in the area.
Zillow. Okay, cool. The reason I ask, there was another one we just listed up on the bench there, and I think it was 3540, I think, square feet, something like that. Just really similar, 5-bed, 3-bath. It was right up against the hill, but there's pros and cons to being right up against the hill because it has a lot of land, but it's not usable because it just backs right up to the mountain.
Oh, the backyard is awesome in this house.
Is it? Okay. Nice and usable?
It is. And it's a perfect view of that mountain right there. Just north.
Okay. And yeah, tell me a little bit more about the yard condition-wise or usability. Tell me, so it's flat?
Well, flat.
Uh-huh.
There's a cherry tree and a peach tree.
Okay.
And it's completely fenced.
Okay.
So,
and then anything else, any sheds or anything back there?
I'm trying to think. There is a shed in the garage. You know how they have that closet?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, that is nice. That's, they knew what they were doing back in the day when they started doing those.
When they did those, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and like I said, it's a double-size, it's a 2-car garage, but it's extra large.
It is. Like long or wide?
It's just bigger than normal. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I don't even know the square footage or anything.
Okay. Like you could put your truck in there though.
I don't know.
Okay.
But yes.
Probably.
But
yes.
it has, like I said, that storage in there.
Okay, cool.
Which is really nice.
And you said this is your mom's place?
You know what? My dad passed away.
Oh,
So
okay.
my stepmom, and I'm helping her. She is moving back to Delta to be around her family, her kids and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear
and
about
I'm
your
just
dad.
helping her. She doesn't. She's she's single. She doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't want to take the phone calls. So I just told her, send them to me. I'll help you.
Cool. That's awesome. And you said you're doing an open house on it?
Yeah, we're gonna 10 to 2. Anyone can come and walk through. And
on Saturday?
Yep.
Okay.
And she won't be there. I'll be there.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So, but we'll have, if anyone wanted to make an offer, they could.
Well, let me ask you this.
And of course, if you were to bring a buyer.
Oh, for sure.
If you were to bring a buyer, we were thinking 1.5% if we got what we were asking for. You know what I mean? If it's less, then maybe 1%.
Let me ask you this: as far as the price is concerned, I mean, Is it a big deal, or, I mean, are you guys open to looking at seeing where that price is? Because the other houses that I've sold over there were significantly higher in price, and partially just simply because the inventory is so low, you know. You can't even, right now you're 18 months out on a new build, and you know, the pre-existing stuff like yours goes really fast. But the one thing that I see a ton of, you've probably seen this too, is just people are underselling their homes. It's like, oh, my neighbor sold for this price, or Zillow gave me this price. And they don't realize that, okay, your neighbor sold too low, Zillow sold too low. So if you upped your price, you would get a little bit more. Are you guys open to looking at that or exploring that possibility?
Well, right now we feel good about where it's at.
Okay.
And we can go from there.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you brought someone in that wanted more, you know, definitely, you'd get 1.5%. So. Perfect.
Well, let me ask you this. I don't know if this would work for you or not. It may not. But obviously, I mean, if we could figure out a way to net more money, you know, by working together on it, and even after commissions and all that junk, which that's why people obviously sell by owners. They want to avoid commissions. But if we could net you another, you know, 10% or even 20% more, then, you know, that 6% probably wouldn't matter too much, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. And it may not. I haven't looked at the numbers or anything, but if you're open to that,
well, and you need to come look at the home too, and you know, just see what the value is. Because, like I say, it could use some uplift and facelift,
right?
But it's a very nice home.
Okay, yeah. And this one that I just put on the market, I just put another one on the market in Orem. It's a smaller home. It's like 2,900, something like that. But they were easily $70,000 underpriced on that one. And so we just listed it. We just listed it, and we're just getting like tons of showings on it. And we're expecting an offer. I actually just got a text from an agent who said, "Hey, do you have any other offers?" I'm like, "No, we're ready to receive one." And he's like, "Okay, cool. We might send you one." So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm seeing it a ton, but the market's starting to change.
What's your name? Are you going to come Saturday, and I can look for you?
Yeah, I'll come on Saturday. You said 10 to 2? Hold on
10 to 2.
Let me see. I'm doing a charity event on Saturday, but let me just see if I can come. 10 to 2. Yeah, I'll come over. I will. I'll come over like around 1. If that's okay. My name's
what was
Alma.
Your name again?
My name's Alma.
Alma.
Yeah, I'm with Century 21.
With Century 21.
Yep.
Okay, Alma.
Tell me your name again.
Jareen, like tangerine.
Jareen, okay. So the name looks like it says it on here. So it's Jerryne.
That's me.
Cool. Love it. Okay. Well, I'll plan on meeting you at 1 o'clock on
Alma,
Saturday.
I'll look for you.
Okay, sounds good. And then
Great.
I'll bring some information on what I think the value would be at, and then I'll just share with you what we do when we list properties, and you guys will know as well as I will whether it'll make sense.
That for sure. Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Good chatting with you.
Have a nice day.
Okay, see you Saturday. Bye. There we go.
What do you think, bro?
What do you think, bro?
Pretty easy, huh? She's like, God, just schedule the appointment already. That was awesome. Hey, bro, so real quick, we had a comment from Brandon Earl from YouTube. What's up, Brandon?
What's up, Brandon?
Brandon said, Alma, maybe you could share with new agents how working with a coach/mentor can help with their confidence on the phone. A lot of new agents are not working on a team, and they're really struggling right now.
Yeah, that's a great point. So there are 3 things that I identify when I start in real estate. If I have nothing, if I have 0, and I'm starting with the least amount of money possible in my pocket, there are 3 things I'm going to spend my money on to make my business fly. 1 is I'm going to get all my shirts dry cleaned. Okay, so because I have to do something for myself, and I have to do something that takes a little bit of a load off. And dry cleaning was like the one thing that really, because I hate ironing shirts. I hate washing my own stuff. Dry cleaning, number 1. The next thing I would do is get a coach. Get a coach. Okay, you're brand new, get a coach. I don't care if it's $500, $1,200 a month. Get a coach and dive in. Look, burn the boats, right? They always talk about you get to an island, you're going to fight, you're going to win this island, and you burn the boats so that you don't get scared and jump back on the boat. Burn your boats, get a coach. I don't care what price it is, get a coach. Make sure you have somebody that's holding you accountable for your hours. And then the last thing that I would recommend you do is buy Fsbo and expired leads. Those are the three things. Because here's the thing, I can come into this industry with nothing. Let's say I have $500 in my pocket. Dude, I will spend that. I will go into debt. I will borrow money to start my business, and I will buy dry cleaning. I will buy a coach, and I will buy leads, and then I will start calling the leads, and that coach will hold me accountable to call those leads, and those leads will turn into deals like this right here that I just did. And now you're in business. You're making money. And if you came to our live event, you saw me do the live calls just like this here. It's a little funner when there's a whole like 150 person or 200 person crowd, because everybody's like playing off each other's emotions and they're like talking to each other on the side. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy just said that to him. What is he really going to set this up? There's no way. Yep. But here's the thing. When I start writing on my notepad, like I'm putting in the date and the time and all that, I already know I'm getting the appointment just based on the rapport. All I have to do is ask the question and close them. And so that's all you have to do. So you get a coach that teaches you how to do this stuff. Then you get your dry cleaning done so you look good, you look pressed, you look fresh. This shirt was dry cleaned. It's got my little initials on the bottom of it here from the dry cleaner. Anytime it wrinkles or gets dirty, I go take it in. I mean, it's how I roll, man. You know, it's how I roll. And the cool thing with dry cleaning is it's pretty inexpensive. Yeah. They come, and when you're doing your shirts or whatever, they launder them, right? And then they press them for you. And then I put on a little of, what do you call that? They spray.
Victoria's Secret?
Yeah, Victoria's Secret spray. Sexy. What is it called? No, it's starch.
Oh,
so it kind of keeps the wrinkles out for a little bit longer with a little bit of starch on there. Those are it. So to answer Brandon's questions, that's how important those things are to me. Like when I was broke off my the last $500 I had, I'd go spend it on coaching. Nope. Because it was so critical to keep my mind in the right place. Because you're wandering, your mind wanders, and you come up with all these stupid ideas, and then you're what if I made a really good logo, or what if I had got a picture, a really good picture on my card. Come on, guys. Like,
Just pick up the phone and dial.
Pick up the phone and dial. Make your calls. It's so funny. I just saw this dude on Facebook, and he's talking about, cold calling is dead. Don't do cold calling anymore. Oh, my gosh. I'm like, the freak are you talking about, bro? And unfortunately for him, he must not know how to cold call, because he's like, don't cold call anymore. Cold calling is dead. And I'm like, when did it die? It never died. The only time cold calling will die is when humans don't pick up their phones. Yep. And even then, you'll find a way to cold call, because they'll use their computer or their robot to answer the phone, and relay messages. Yeah. I'll still cold call. Cold calling is not dead. Cold call, as you can see, that was a probably $700,000 home right there. They're asking $625,000. I really believe they're underpriced, just knowing that area and that size of home. Just basic price per square foot, they're off. And if you go help them understand that and you give them that service, they'll list the home with you. Like, this isn't rocket science. A lot of people are like, oh, it's really hard. No, it's not hard. It's simple. Yeah. Yeah,
you make it look easy. Trey Silver messages. What's up, Trey? He said, what's up, brother? Alma makes it look too easy.
Thanks, dude. You know what's so funny though, Trey? Like, it's simple. Like, some people are like, oh, it's hard, but it's simple, right? And they're two different things or whatever. But being candid, it's easy. You have to make the effort, make the calls. I mean, listen, all I did was build rapport based on what? On the house.
Oh, yeah.
I built rapport based on the house. I just asked her questions about the house. And then I said, hey, you know what? We just listed another home over here. We were able to get them another $70,000. If we could do that for you, you'd be open to at least exploring that, right? Now, there's a trick to that question. Instead of saying, would you be open to exploring that? You say, you'd be open to exploring that, right? That is critical, you guys. Don't pass it up. Always assume it. You'd be open to exploring that, right? And they're going to go, well, yeah. Because they don't want to say no to an obvious logical answer. So there you go. There's my preaching. But yeah, hopefully that answered your question. Any other questions, guys, before we get cranking on a new one here? Actually, I need to just real quick write down her info.
We had some music playing too, and she answered. You saw that?
Yeah.
My reaction time was not the best on that call.
That's all right. You know what's so funny? Like sometimes that actually helps because it's called a pattern interrupt.
Oh yeah.
They answer their phone. They're thinking that they're going to hear somebody say something, and when they hear music, they're like, "Wait, what was that?" And then they hear somebody say something, and then so it kind of shifts their brain back and forth, knocks them off balance of what they're expecting to receive, and it's called a pattern interrupt. We teach that too in our coaching. All right. Okay, I think Saturday 10 to 2. I think I got pretty much everything I need there. So we can go to the next one. All right. Appointment set. We're resuming our calls. Let's go. And today, we're only doing it for an hour today. Just hello?
Please leave your message for 801-404-6820.
Come on. Okay. Are you cool with that if we just do an hour today?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll just
yeah.
make it quick, make it sweet.
Oh yeah.
The 2 hours, it seems like.
Hello. Thank you for calling. This is Joe Anderson.
Tony Robbins said, if you give yourself 2 hours to accomplish it, you'll do it in 2 hours. If you give yourself.
Hello, if you are calling about the house,
I like that. That's a good
3806
one.
West.
If you give yourself 2 hours, you'll accomplish it in 2 hours. If you give yourself an hour, you'll do it in an hour. Tony's a master, dude. He knows what the freak he's talking about.
Please leave your message for
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Michael Allred. Go ahead and leave a message.
I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats. To turn to a ghost, I need to know everything.
Good afternoon. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hey, I was calling about you had a property for sale a little bit ago on Green Street. Did you end up selling that?
I'm listing it
Oh, you are.
with Carly and Company.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Right.
So you already listed it then?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. I'll just look it up online. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Guy sounded like a robot.
I know. Like, wait, is this a real person? Dude, it's so much easier using the laptop in this.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago in Catalina. Did you ever end up selling that?
I just listed with an agent.
Oh, you did? Good. Okay. I'll just look it up online.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
It's happening, people. People are listing.
Yep.
Look, it's taking a little bit longer now. The Fed just changed, increased over 6% interest rates. So it is time, baby, to get your listing inventory up. Because people realize, oh, I'm not. Oh, jeez. Fax number.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Ow. Brutal.
Yeah, people are gonna miss the
has been
boat, man.
forwarded to an automated
Yeah.
voice messaging system.
For
Three,
sell by
two,
owners are realizing,
one.
oh, I'm not getting as many hits or calls.
Yeah.
I need an agent. Great time to get inventory. I was looking at this picture of myself in the office. I had
Hello?
hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago on Morton in Salt Lake. Are you still selling that? No. I don't know if she didn't hear me or. But yeah, people are listing. Get your inventory. I was looking at this picture of mine the other day or yesterday of my office, and on my wall I had my board of all my listings up. I had like 28 listings active and like 5 or 6 under contract. I'm like, dude, we would never see that market right now. Like everything is going so fast right now, you know?
Yeah.
But guess what? It's going back to that. It's going to get back to where it takes 60 days or 90 days to sell a home. And we're going to have to get used to that market change.
That's great for buyer's agents.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful. Then you can actually compete.
Yep.
And find houses for your clients.
Oh, yeah.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3.
No.
Come on.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know everything.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a home for sale a little bit ago in South Jordan. Do you still have that?
Yeah, still do. Right,
Okay.
right.
And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, nothing's changed. We have a realtor.
Oh, okay. You
If
do.
we want to go, we're not.
Okay. So are you so is it listed then with an
No.
agent on the MLS?
Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Well, my name's
It's not going to be for a couple more. Well, you're around the 58 realtor call.
yeah, sorry, there's a little delay.
No.
Yeah, fortunately, purpose for my call is we just sold a couple properties not far from you there. So I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
It's on KSL, you know.
Oh, is it? Okay. I just got it.
Can you hang on 1 second?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No problem. I think this mute button works on here. I don't know.
So you want to?
Yeah,
Or-
if I can just get a
Hello?
little. Yeah, so I just sold a couple other properties not far from you there, kind of in this price range. So I was just calling to get some info on this one, if that's okay.
Right, right. But why don't you take a look on KSL? Because I'm right in the middle of golfing right now,
Oh, are you really? Okay.
which is a big issue. Or you could,
Yeah, no worries. What I'll do.
so you could take a look at that and you could call back.
Okay, and what's your name? Are you George?
Right.
Okay, my name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'll let you finish your round there, and I'll just give you a call a little bit later, if that's okay. And I'll pull up
you know,
the KSL ad as well.
We would not go with Century. Yeah, we would not go with Century 21.
Oh, okay. Have you had?
Had too many of your colleagues call. And
Yeah,
they're pretty. Yeah, don't like them.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We sell about 1 out of every 3 homes.
Okay,
So
I need to go now. Okay.
no worries. Great chatting with y'all. I'll give you a call back later, George.
All right.
Thanks. Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so dude, I love hearing that sound. All right, so let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously busy.
Busy and bitter, right? He's upset at Century 21, which is my company. Now, was it my office? I'm not sure. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter. What matters is that there are agents that he has spoken to. I'm trying to find the right height. This thing keeps dropping on me.
Just turn the bottom up. Like right here.
All right.
Nope, up.
Up. Oh, like this.
Yeah, like that. Yep. Keep
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Keep going.
So he keeps, he's, who knows if it's my office or not, it doesn't matter. But what matters is the fact that he's getting people talking to him rudely on the phone, which is sad because he's not a mean dude. You can tell he's
not. Yeah, because he asked you to hang on and he came back to the phone. I probably would have hung up.
Right, right. So here's the thing, like, it's like, how are you treating people? What are you saying to them? You know, it's their house. Don't treat them like you're some type of God that changes their entire world. Come with them with a servant's heart. I'm here to serve them. So what I'm going to do is when I call them later, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I've really been thinking about what you told me. And the fact that you've had a bad experience with Everest agents calling you, The good news is the reason why you've had so many calling you or Century 21 agents, the reason why you've had so many agents calling you is because we sell so many homes in the area out of our company. We're super active. The sad news is that you've been treated wrong, and I'm sorry that you've been treated wrong. I don't do that in my business. I treat my clients with love and respect. I mean, I'm telling them this.
Yeah.
So real quick, if you don't mind, can I just get a little bit more info on the house? So on KSL, it says this, 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 and this, right? Then I'm going to come up with a couple other things to ask him about the house so we can build rapport based on the house.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk. And then I'm going to set an appointment with him, and then I'm going to come over, and we're going to meet, and I'm going to prove him wrong, and he's going to list the home with me.
Yeah, I believe you actually. I don't doubt that one bit. I do not doubt that one bit.
You know, I feel bad. So I'm going to call him back, give him special attention. I feel really bad for him. I mean, that's the thing is you can't be upset at somebody like this. He's not a mean dude. He's not even a jerk on the phone. You know, he's a nice guy. And so calling him back and, you know, making it right and giving him great service is what's really critical in this scenario.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good approach.
And then, so any questions on that, guys? Do you guys have any questions?
We do have a question.
So
Brandon has a question right here. Brandon says there's so much emphasis on passive marketing, social media nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel it's much more important to call clients versus texting?
Because shoulder to shoulder, belly to belly, it sets you apart from the rest of everybody else. Everybody wants to get away from talking to people face to face, you know? So you want to be shoulder to shoulder, belly to belly. And sometimes that means on the phone, you know, meaning that you're directly talking to them. If you can be in person, you drive by their house and pop in and just say hi and talk to them or solve their concerns. Much better than text. I mean, do I text my clients? I do, for simple, dumb little things. If it's, hey, I have a concern, you know, I had this one client, he goes, I have this concern as far as how long my home's been on the market, what to expect, those types of things. I'm not going to text him, this is what you can expect. I'm going to say, hey, so I said, hey, I'll call you back in just a little bit. So after I was done with my current appointment, I called him back and had this great conversation with him. He's like, dude, thank you so much for calling me back. I really appreciate it. That makes perfect sense. I'm excited to work with you more. Let's move forward.
Yep.
People will have concerns. And as the market changes, interest rates increase, that drops a few more people out of the marketplace or out of that price range. And so every time an interest rates increase, like they did, you know, yesterday or whatever, or today, I actually don't know when it popped. It was either yesterday or today, but when it popped up over 6 for your typical loans. Now you can still get jumbo loans under that, but your typical loan that's not a jumbo loan is over 6%. So that changes things in our marketplace just overnight, literally.
Yep. A lot.
So I'm going to hit this guy back up and just, so I'm just going to put it in my file as if I set an appointment with him, but even though I didn't technically set like a listing appointment. Man, what is up? Oh, something just died on me. So hopefully that answers your question. What did Trey had a question there?
What do you think the number one thing agents do wrong when making cold calls?
They don't close enough and they don't ask enough questions. So there's a couple things agents do wrong. And we get pretty critical of it when we actually train you and teach you at our live prospecting schools. But here's the thing. If you're not closing enough, you're not asking enough questions, you're not going to build a good rapport. And so ask more questions. Close. And when I say close, I mean, hey, this is what a close sounds like. Doesn't even feel like a close. You don't close and say, well, can I work with you? Can we work together? No. Just say, hey, look, if we can figure out a way that by working together, we can net you the cash you need and put in your pocket more money, you'd be open to at least exploring that, right? Even after commissions, I'll say that sometimes too. Even after you pay commissions, you still net more, 10, 20, 30, 40%. You'd be open to exploring that, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, great. What works best for you, afternoons or evenings? So once they're in the affirmative, then you close them. And the close is what works best for you, afternoons or evenings. That's when you tie it down and you get an actual time for the close. So does that make sense, Trey? If you have any other questions, hit me up. We're more than happy to answer those.
I love that line. Let's give me that line one more time.
If we can net you the amount of cash you need, net you what you need to put in your pocket, amount of cash you're trying to get, obviously you'd be open to at least exploring that. When they say yes, then you say, okay, what works best? What works best for you, afternoons or evenings?
Yep.
Yeah. You just, if it's a yes, then okay, we're meeting. Oh, somebody call me back here. I'm just putting down his name here real quick.
Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but I like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats and turn to a ghost. I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk. So I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep
Let's go to the next one here.
Let them talk up their body, another one body. That's just how it go. I got some secrets. I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes.
Okay, we're dialing.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, this is the Google Assistant. Can I ask what you're calling about?
The house for sale.
Sorry, they can't take the call right now. Thanks, and goodbye.
Didn't even give you a chance.
Didn't even give me a chance, man. Okay, that's when cold calling is going to be dead. When every call is like that, that's when cold calling is dead. Until that happens, cold calling is not dead. If you can't cold call, you're dead. Because it's like the best thing. It's like the quickest way to just get appointments. I mean, so many people spend 20, 30 grand a month on appointment, leads, and you don't need to do that. Just call people. It's like 80, 70 bucks, 60 bucks a month, something like that. I don't know. It's cheap. That's for multiple. I think it's 50 bucks per county or something. If you just do one county on Red X, and then it's like 10 or 12 bucks for additional counties or something like that.
So is it dialing 3 lines at the same time?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voicemail.
Sometimes it automatically drops voicemails. Sometimes the format doesn't work.
This is Evelyn.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about...
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I was calling about you had a property for sale here in Draper a little bit ago. Did you end up selling that?
No, that was a Zillow glitch. The home is for rent, not for sale.
Okay. Is it your property?
It's a corporate housing option. It is.
Okay. And would you rather continue to rent it, or would you rather just get it sold?
Yeah, no, I have it up for corporate housing, and that's my preference.
Cool. Sounds good. Just checking. Have any other properties you're looking to sell right now?
Okay. Not at the moment.
Okay. Thank you so much. It was great chatting with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
What is corporate housing?
I have no clue, dude.
I've never heard that before.
I'm like, I don't know what. Maybe I should have asked her. What is corporate housing? I mean,
sounds nice.
I'm guessing that it's her property. She's renting it. Looks like she's only renting it maybe to corporations.
Yeah.
For their, in and out of town employees. All right, let's roll, baby. The format on this is so easy too.
Please leave your message for 7026.
On the dialer. I just love the format. So easy.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, I was calling about you had a home for sale a bit ago here in Sandy. Is that still for sale?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Are you an agent or a buyer?
Yeah, my name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, the purpose for my call is we just sold a couple other properties not far from you there. So I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
Yeah. We have an agent, so we're selling it by owner, as you know. But we have an agent who is one of the many agents who have called, who said that we'll do a flat fee for $3,500.
Oh, gotcha.
And he doesn't work for Century 21. It's a similar one, a similar agency.
Sure.
It's not Homey or any of those. So if we decide to list it, we will do it with them.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. No worries. Can I ask you a few more questions about the property?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about it. How many bedrooms does it have?
It has 3 bedrooms and 2 baths.
Okay, it is 3.
Do you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, that would. Yeah. Do you have is it online somewhere as far like Zillow or KSL or something?
Yeah, you can also find it on actually, yeah, it's on, well, actually I think we removed it because we are moving to this agent.
Okay.
Let me see if it's still there.
Yeah, no worries.
If we removed it or not.
And you said,
anyways,
how many
what
square
are the
feet is it?
that you have?
Yeah, how many square feet is it?
It's almost 1,200.
1,200. Okay, almost 1,200. And then, is it like a townhome or is it an actual house?
It's a condo. It's a condo.
Condo. Okay, like a apartment style condo or like a townhome style?
Yes, it's like apartment style.
Okay, cool. So condo, and then and you're asking how much for it?
385.
385. Okay, cool. And what complex is this in?
It's in, what do you mean with complex?
What's the complex name to this condo?
Oh, well, I don't remember the name of this. But yeah, you have the address, right?
Yeah, I will look that up online. I was just curious because my office is right here in Sandy, so I was just curious what the complex name was. So I'll just pull it up. Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but it's on State Street, a little to the east.
Okay.
I mean, that helps.
How much, or how did you come up with the price on it at 385?
With a CMA, comparative market analysis, we looked at, and now, so yeah.
Okay. Have you done any upgrades to it since you've owned it?
No.
Okay. So it's just, and it's a 2013, is that right?
It is what?
2013?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So it's just, okay. And then how's the condition?
So it was just rented, and the renter just moved.
Okay.
And we have to do touch-up paint and clean the carpet. But other than that, it's ready to go.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, it sounds nice. Have you considered just keeping it and renting it?
Yeah, that's another possibility. Yeah.
Okay. Because, the values are still going up and interest rates just increased, which means that rentals will, be more needed as people are priced out of the marketplace. And so, I mean, would you rather rent it or would you rather just get it sold? What's your preference?
Well, we'll prefer to sell it. And if now we will just do one of those, we would just rent it. But for now, we would like to sell it.
Okay,
yeah.
Got it. And you've probably got some pretty good equity there. What year did you buy it?
It was a while ago. But if you have any clients, let me know. Bring them over, and we'll go from there.
I'll do that. That sounds great. Tell me your name.
Juan.
Juan? Okay. My name's Alma. Let me ask you this. Is there a time that you're showing this property? Can I come take a look at it?
If you have clients, yes. If you don't have any clients, I would prefer not to go all the way up there. Yeah. But if you have clients, yeah, bring them over.
Okay. And being candid, I don't have a client right now, but let me ask you this. I keep seeing these units, they're selling up over 400 for kind of this square footage range. Who did the comparables for you on it?
I mean, Look, I've received multiple phone calls from my listing agents. If you are interested in purchasing it or have or something, yes. But if not, I mean,
yeah, I might be open to looking at it for myself, just
clients
based on the value of it, because I'm an investor as well. I buy and sell properties myself as an agent, so I might be open to exploring that option on it as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm just wondering as far as the value of it. If you got 385, you'd be open to just 385 on it?
Yeah. It will be 385. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. I am interested in it kind of for myself. There's just not a lot of the units that come up, but I want to do a little research on it first before I come, take a look at it. When are you typically available to show? What's your availability?
Hold on, let me look at my planner. Would Saturday 3:30 p.m. work for you?
Let's see, Saturday 3:30. Let me just double check. Hold on one sec here. 3:30, you say? Let's see, 3:30. Yeah, that might work.
3:30.
Yeah, let's do that. And your name's Juan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name's Alma. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. My name's Alma. This is my cell number, so if you have any questions, give me a call.
Let me double. Yeah. Hold on, 3:30. Maybe we have to be in Salt Lake at 4 p.m. It's about 20-minute drive. It will be just for the showing. So or 10 minutes we would be done.
Yeah, it would be really quick.
Or we can talk over the phone if you have questions.
Yeah. Or we can also do. I can do 3 o'clock too. If that'll work for you.
Yeah. Well, if it's just a showing, let's do 3:30, and if I need to change it to 3 p.m., I will text you.
Okay.
But let's do 3:30 for now, and if we need to talk, we can talk over the phone.
Okay, cool.
With more questions or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That works. I appreciate it. I'll plan on that, and then
perfect.
We'll see. Yeah, see what it looks like. We'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks a ton.
Sounds good.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you.
Okay. Bye.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bye.
All right. So that was a different kind of appointment.
Oh, dude, you're a genius. I got to tell you, that was so funny. You just switched it up on him.
Well,
you see how he changed his tone and everything?
Well, the thing is, too, I have some cash. I really would need to buy some investment property. So I'm like, wait a sec. This might be a really good investment property for me, So I can go buy this sucker and have an investment property right off, not far from my office there. And that might make sense. So, yeah.
So if it didn't go that route and you had him for the appointment, how do you shift it up and go back to trying to list the property?
If it doesn't work for me from an investment standpoint, I would just say, you know what, it doesn't work for me, but let's look at this from the listing standpoint. Here's where I think the value's at on it for you. Because I'm an investor. I want to buy it cheaper.
Yeah.
Everybody on the classified ads, everybody on Zillow. Look, investors don't go to the MLS to find their investments.
No way.
They go to classified ads. And so you have the investment market, and then you have the premium market. The investment market is the classified ads, the KSLs.com, the Facebook
Craigslist.
Marketplace, Craigslist, whatever is in your area. Those are your investors' paradise because they can find stuff that's $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 underpriced. I'm looking at this. I'm going, dude, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at 1,100 square feet in Sandy, which is a great area, a great city, and it's under 400. It's almost impossible to find anything under 400 in Sandy unless this thing is trashed from the previous tenants. At that point, if I'm an investor, I'm going to go, if I'm not working for him, I'm going to go freaking try to get it the best deal I can for my investment portfolio.
Yep.
You know, so I'm looking at it both ways because me and Jennifer were talking the other day. We need to get, a couple more investment properties going and just look. And it's like, okay, market's changing. It's still going up, but interest rates are dropping. We can rent the heck out of this thing and still gain value. You're still in the investors category. Even at a 6% interest rate, you can still get good value out of buying a house and watching it grow, in a market. So I don't know, there's pros and cons. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out, but I'm kind of excited to see this unit. And if it doesn't work as far as an investor's side, then I'll see if I can get him to list it and sell it. It's going to break the ice though. He's going to see me. We're going to talk, have great rapport. He's not going to be scared. It's going to reduce the risk. So was it an appointment? Yeah, kind of different type of an appointment, but look, we got to look outside the box. If you have money available to you to invest, these are great opportunities looking in for sell by owners for investments.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the one I just sold in Riverton, they were asking $745. We sold it for $900. I've used that example multiple times because that's a pretty big gap, what they were intending to sell it for versus what we sold it for. If I had that kind of investment capital at my discretion, I would have bought it for myself and kept it and held it, because then the thing's going to go over $1 million in the next year. And then I just made a crap ton more money. Yep. But I should say, I also have to look at it from the perspective of what's best for them. And when I looked at what was best for them, it was to make more money and help them get to Mexico. So there's pros and cons to the investor side of things, making money. And, people are, it's survival of the fittest. If they're dumb enough to sell their house for $745 and not $900, then screw them. I can't sleep at night with that attitude.
Yeah.
It's just not who I am. So I have to find like a pretty close, if we can get it for $385, but we'll see. We'll see where the value is. It may not even be worth $385. He may be up in the freaking night on that, but we'll see. So, okay. Next, baby. Let me
try to get a few more in there.
I need to know everything. Who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George. I hop in the Porsche, 5 on a horse. I'm ready for war. I'm coming for throats to turn to a ghost. I need to know.
What time did he say? Saturday at? What did I think I put it on my calendar already.
Was it 3?
Was it 3? Hold on, or 3:30? 3:30. All right. Gonna have another busy Saturday, man. Got a charity event and then I got to go do a couple appointments. Then I got to go to a bike night.
Bike night? You got a bike?
Bike night, yeah, my Harley, dude. I got a couple bikes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I ride a Heritage Softail for my Harley.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I was calling about, you had a property for sale here in Springville a little bit ago. Did you end up selling that?
No, we still have it, but I think we're going to build on it.
Okay. And it's just raw ground, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you're selling that for sale by owner? Is that right?
We were, but I think we're going to build on it instead.
Okay. You're like your own house, or are you going to build another one to sell?
No, my own house.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. It's a good place, good location. So
yeah, I think it'll be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had a ton of agents calling you trying to list it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Or not. Or maybe I won't talk to you soon. So with that one, I mean, just he's going to build on it, but put his own house. I mean, I can't sell it, but let's see. So for my kind of my follow-up system and stuff, I utilize a system called Notability. I know I've maybe mentioned this on the show before, but it's how I keep all of my documents organized and kind of file all my stuff. And what it does is it just enables me to use my iPad and put notes on and download PDFs and photos. You can draw on it. I mean, it's just the coolest thing. I do all my signings on it and everything. So it's really cool technology. Very simple, but that's how I roll. I just do everything as simple as possible. I'm not very complicated with my filing and stuff. All right, we got another 5 minutes. See if we can get one more.
What does it call? Drew Patel.
Oh, it's calling for sell by owners. The system is.
There we go.
It'll call anything though. Any numbers you put in it, it'll call. I think you can download your own numbers and stuff too. And I think they have leads for just listeds, just solds, and they have geo leads.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello?
I was calling about you had a home for sale a little bit ago here in Provo. Did you end up selling that?
No, we still have it.
Do you? Okay. And you're selling that for sell by owner, is that right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. My name's Alma. I'm with Century 21. I'm sure you've had just a ton of agents calling you trying to list it, right?
By the thousands.
Well, fortunately, the purpose for my call is I just sold a couple other properties not far from you there up on the east side. And so I was just calling to get some info about this one. Is that okay?
You bet.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about it. So how many bedrooms does it have?
It's a 2-bedroom.
It is a 2-bedroom.
It has 1 bedroom up and 1 bedroom down.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So 1 up, 1 down. Does it have a basement or is it like above ground configuration?
No, it's a basement.
It is.
It's
okay.
a basement. So there's one main floor and then there's a basement.
Okay.
The main master bedroom is in the basement. Yeah.
Oh,
Along with there's a bathroom on each floor.
Oh, perfect.
And then there's a bathroom in the garage as well as the garage is fully heated and air conditioned and it has a loft in it that could be used as a 3rd bedroom.
Oh, that's nice.
We use it as when we have guests come, they stay in there.
Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. Yeah, good use of space. Okay. And then tell me...
yeah, we actually had our nephew lived here for 3 years while he was going to college. Actually lived in the loft.
Oh, did he really?
He'd just come in the house to shower, but other than that, he had a bathroom and a sink in the garage, so he'd come in the house and shower, but other than that, he pretty much lived in the garage because it is heated and air conditioned.
Okay, cool. So is it set up, can you park any cars in there too, or is it just more just for...
Yes, it's a 2-car garage.
Okay, so it is.
Yep, it's a 2-car garage.
Okay.
So yeah, the loft is above the garage.
Oh, the loft. So, it's a loft.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It has a 2nd floor in the garage.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yes, there's a loft in the garage.
Okay, perfect. And then what's the lot size of your property there?
The lot size is 0.2.
0.2. Okay, perfect.
So it's a little under a quarter.
Kind of
0.20.
Is this kind of like a cottage style house?
Yeah, well, I guess you'd call it a cottage. Yeah. The house was built in like 42, but it has been totally remodeled from the ground up. I mean, right down to it has vaulted ceilings in it now and hardwood floors and all new wiring, all new plumbing, all new everything since 2008.
Holy cow. And did you do that or was it like that when you bought it?
Some of it was done by a contractor prior to me marrying my wife, and pretty much the basement I done. I'm actually a licensed contractor.
Oh, are you? Okay, cool. So this isn't your first rodeo then?
No. In fact, the reason we're selling this house is we're actually in the process of building a brand new one in Fairview. We bought 1.7 acres down there. We've already got a foundation in the ground and proceeding forward.
Oh wow!
And
good
that's
for
why
you.
This house is for sale. We were going to sell this house after. We were going to sell this house after we got the other house done. But with what's going on with the economy and the interest rates going up, we felt like if we didn't sell now, we were probably going to be stuck with it and wouldn't be able to give it away in a year when the economy falls on its head.
Right.
So that's why it's listed now. But we actually own another house in Springville too. So the plan is if we're going to sell this house, move it to the Springville house, which we've been moving into as we speak.
Oh, are you? Okay.
So
good. That sounds like a good plan. Fairview is, man, I love it down there. I just sold 3 properties in Fairview for one of my Provo clients. And man, I love it there. It is so cool.
well, it's time for me to get out of here. There's no reason for me to be in Utah County anymore. We just thought, like, this is the time to sell and make our move, and that's the reason it's listed now. And we haven't really been in a big hurry to sell, and that's the reason it was listed by owner, is because my wife has actually been out of town working in Nantucket for the last month.
Mm-hmm.
And, we kind of felt like if we got to the point, and we've had people look, and we've had everybody sees the house, loves the house. It's just a little out of the price range. And why they would waste their time coming here to look, I don't know. But, they keep coming and they keep looking. They say, oh, this is a gorgeous house. Unfortunately, this is out of our price range. And,
well, how do you feel?
If they want to beat you up on the price.
How do you feel it's
priced? Appraisal. We've had it appraised.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
How do you feel it's priced? Do you feel like it's priced well?
It's priced perfect.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's priced where it needs to be, but see, and that's what we're finding. These realtors want to come in and say, well, we did a market analysis. It's only worth a lot less than what you think it is, but we've had it appraised. We know what it's worth.
Yeah.
So, we just felt like if we can't sell it for that, then, before we give a realtor $40,000 to sell our house, we'll just drop the price $40,000.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, it's like, why work with a realtor if they can't bring you value?
Well, and that's kind of what we're finding, but we had some friends that just sold a house in Nevada, and basically they listed it for the appraised value, and it went for $60,000 over.
Right.
So I mean, in all fairness, maybe that's an option too. We hadn't ruled that out. Like I said, we got literally 10 realtors a day are contacting me, and I just changed the ad the other day to, we're willing to pay 1% to a selling realtor at closing, In other words, if you bring somebody here, we'll give you 1%.
Right. Well, let me ask you.
Pretty easy money to bring one client here and sell my house.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. I just sold another house. They were asking, they thought it was worth about $745. We ended up actually selling it for $900. And just being candid, most of the agents that I know, they don't know how to price homes correctly. All they do is look at the past comparables, and they're not identifying that we're in a market where inventory is low and prices are high and interest rates are changing.
See, and that's why we had it appraised. That's why we had it appraised. That's the reason we thought, what? Instead of going on some realtor, and this is what happened. We sold my parents' house a year and a half ago when they died of COVID.
Right.
And, of course, we had a guy come in, the guy that actually listed it, he basically says, well, we done a market analysis, and we think it's only worth this. And then another guy done a market analysis through our bank, and his number was literally almost $20,000 higher than the guy that was trying to sell the house. And I said, well, we're going to let you list it, and this is your price. We're going to give you 2% to list the house, but this is the price you can list it at. And he got exactly what the other guy said it was worth, which is a lot more.
Right.
But we know that game too. But it's like I told the wife, I said, well, that's the last thing I want to do is sign on the dotted line with the realtor and then have him tell us, well, I don't care what your appraisal says, it's only worth a lot less than that. But,
and then beat you up on the price.
I want you to take the cut, but not my portion.
Yep, exactly.
Right? Yeah, beat you up on the price, and and that's what's going on. And of course, everybody's an investment company too. I've had 50 calls from them. But we'll give you $10,000 today, and we'll tie your house up. And I says, what? No, the only way that's going to happen is if somebody shows up here and hands me a check for $10,000 and signs a contract.
Right.
But no, I'm not interested in somebody from California, tying my house up and playing games with me. I don't. I got better things to do with my life, and we don't have to sell this house.
Right.
We're at the point now to where, like I said, we've managed to pay cash for a chunk of ground in Fairview, and we've got a foundation plot paid for, and I got enough lumber sitting in the garage to damn near frame it.
Right.
So, I'm at the point to where we don't need to sell this house.
Good.
When it comes down to it.
And that's the best position to be in.
If we sell it for, and that's, we're not desperate to sell. And
good.
And that's kind of what, but like it says, everybody's got a dream and everybody's got a scheme. And I've had people tell me, well, I'll sell it for a flat fee of $2,500.
Right.
So.
Right. Well,
but,
I always
says everybody's got a scheme and everybody's got a dream.
I always ask, I just sold this other house over in Pleasant Grove, and it was on the market for, it's a different price range, but the same concept. It was on the market for over a year on the MLS with a realtor for $1 million, and it was not selling. And I'm like, dude, in this marketplace, that thing should be gone in 2 days. And so I always ask people, like, what's the difference? How come it's been on the market for a year for $1 million? How come I price it or I comp it and I can see the comparables at $250,000 higher And then I listed it and sold it in a week for $250,000 higher. What's the difference? And the reality is that, and, you know, and don't get me wrong, the MLS is a good website, but it's actually a really bad, you know, it's good for data. It's bad for marketing. And so if you market the home correctly, you can get more money for the property.
Well, and that's kind of what's happened. You know, we haven't even listed it on an MLS.
Right.
The only thing we've even put it on, we had it on KSL, and I've actually pulled it off of there, and we put it on Zillow. And, you know, of course, everybody's, for $150, we can put it on the MLS.
The MLS is the same as Zillow and KSL. Yeah, it's the same. You'll get the same amount of hits.
Well, you know, and that's why when realtors are calling me and saying, well, I can sell you know, I can do, I'm thinking, well, see, I got a professional sign out front, says for sale by owner. It's professional as anything you'd put in my yard.
Right.
Yeah, it's got a box on it, and it's got flyers in it, and I've got it listed on KSL, and I got it on Zillow. So, you know, explain to me what a realtor can do that I can't do myself for $40,000 plus money.
Right. Exactly.
You know, and that's kind of where, and at this point, this is kind of where we're at. And
I've just learned not to listen to other agents. You know, I've been doing this almost 20 years. I've been in the Valley here, and I just do what the market tells. I mean, our company sells 1 out of every 3 homes across the Wasatch Front. So we basically sell a third of the entire marketplace under our roof. And so we know a thing or two about the market. And the one thing I've learned for sure is don't listen to somebody who doesn't know what the heck they're talking about. And you can tell, you know, there's some really great agents in Utah County. There's some others that just kind of don't really, they're just hobbyists,
I have some
you know.
Personal friends. I have agents that are personal friends, and they're insulted that I haven't talked to them. You know, but you know, again, we haven't been in panic mode to try to sell it. We have some other things we're looking at. We actually have some people that's really interested in it to actually come on Monday, and we've had, you know, people interested in it, people calling from California to the real people. And that's what I think this house will sell to. You know, it's not your typical Mormon family home that's got 17 bedrooms for, you know, a large family. This is a home that a retired couple or a single guy or a single lady that's moving out of California can write a check for. And that's, in my mind, that's who's going to buy this house. Is somebody that's going to come here and they're going to have cash. And we've actually had people come here from California to look at this house.
Oh, for sure. I mean, 50% of my buyers come from out of state.
You know, right. And that's kind of, you know, that's kind of what we felt like when the time was, that's what we was going to do. But like it says, up to the fact my wife has been out of town for almost a month. She just sort of got home last weekend, and we've been, you know, frantically trying to clean things up and get things organized. And that's where, you know, we're still living here. So therefore, if she's gone a month, you know, she's cleaning up after me and getting things organized. And that's what we've been doing. But we do have some people, you know, we have a realtor that's wanting to meet with us that, you know, like I says, he guarantees for $2,500 he'll list it.
Right. Well, that's the problem. And you don't want it listed. You want it sold. Anybody can list a house. The trick is actually selling it. It's like that Pleasant Grove house. It was listed for a year and didn't sell. And so if it's done right, it'll sell. That's what's critical. Okay,
so then let me ask you this. So what is your bottom dollar? What your number is for selling a house, a $600,000 house?
Well, here's the thing,
because this is where I'm getting numbers all over the charts. I'm getting anywhere from we'll sell it for $2,000 up to we want a blank check on the end of where we sell your house and we'll take half of it.
Well, tell me,
you know, nobody wants to tell you the truth.
Exactly. And here's the thing, and your name's Jerry,
I do
right?
know this. I do know this. This is negotiable, right?
So Jerry, my name's Alma. I don't even know if I told you or not.
And I do know that this number is negotiable.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah. My point is, we want to look and make sure you can net what you need to first, then I'll count my commissions after. The most important thing that I've found in my business doing this almost 20 years is that if I serve enough people, I'll get mine. So I'm not even worried about the commissions. We want to look at the numbers, make sure you can net what you need to, and that the numbers work. If they do, cool. Then let's see if we can work together, and then we'll determine a commission at that point. I'm not desperate.
Why don't you contact me a week? Yeah, why don't you contact me a week from today? And the reason I'm saying a week from today is because ultimately we got people coming that are serious buyers looking at it Monday, and we've also got a team of the girls that has the show on KSL on Sunday afternoon that's wanting to come and do a video shoot of this house and list it on their thing. The problem with that is you know, I watched their show, or was going to watch their show last Sunday, and instead we had the basketball playoff game when their show was supposed to be on.
Right.
So, you know,
there's pros and cons.
Dandy, but if they're going to list my or show it, if they're going to show it a month from now when the basketball playoffs are over, that's not going to be working for me.
Yeah, and I'll be candid, and when we meet, I'll
this.
talk to you about that as well. There's some pros and cons to doing that as well that I may or may you may or may not be okay with.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. You said those other people are coming on Monday. What time are they going to be there?
Yes, 4 in the afternoon. And we also have another realtor, the guy that my wife has been dealing with. That his flat rate is $2,500.
Sure. Yeah.
There's no commission over and above that, and his flat rate is $2,500. And but like I says, I haven't met the guy as somebody my wife has been talking to, because this is her house, not mine.
Right.
So my house is the one we're moving to in Springville.
Yeah.
So
well, and here's the thing.
She's the one that's making the final decision, and that's kind of the reason we haven't been pushing, because she's literally been out of town for a month.
Right.
So.
And here's the thing. You got people that will do a $500 flat fee. I'll give you their number tomorrow. You got people that will do a 2% or a 1%, or you got all these different options out there.
Right.
If cheap is what you're looking for, if results is what you're looking for, there's a different method. And that's where I come in. I don't charge a flat fee, but I can net, if I can net you 10% more than you could on, doing it your method, or 10% more than the next guy, then the 3% I take.
Yeah, I'm interested in listening.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? Exactly. So, okay. Well, let's do that.
Well, like it says, but it's not your 3%. It's your 3%, and then another selling agent has
right.
He wants 3%.
Exactly.
Now it's paid 6%.
Then you're 6, exactly. But if we're making you 10,
I'm not a genius here, but I know what the math is for 6%. Yeah.
Right, but then same token though, if you're making
the math on 6%,
if you're making 10% or 12% or 20% more, then the 6 doesn't matter as long as But here's the thing: I haven't even looked at the house. We don't know the numbers. You'll know as well as I will whether or not that would make sense. Sure. And I don't have high pressure sales pitch or any of that junk. So
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, let me deal with what we've already got scheduled and that, and contact me about a week from now, and
perfect.
We'll be in a little better position. Plus, I'm trying to get back down to Fairview, which has been keeping me tied up. Plus, I've got concrete in Utah County for them, but I'm ready to pour, and I can't get concrete because apparently there's a cement powder shortage again.
Right.
So, just trying to get some stuff wrapped up. So, honestly, I'm going to be tied up pretty much myself Monday and stuff. So we'll have to go from there.
Well, let's do. I mean, if you're open to it,
I'll see what happens after Monday, and then contact me next week.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you're open to it, I mean, just if I came and did a quick walkthrough on it to get kind of evaluation, because what I would do is I would do evaluation on the property, identify what it would be worth. I'll be totally candid with you. I mean, if I think it's 500, I'll tell you that. If I think it's 720 versus 620, I'll be telling you that as well. And that would be a good scenario, which I keep seeing over and over again.
If the number is 500,000, we're not going to sell the house at all. We'll just, we'll pull the line down. We'll live here.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to sell this house, and that's the difference between me and these people is in panic mode.
Mm-hmm.
Up to this point, like I said, we've paid cash for we got a 2 acres in Fairview bought and paid for with the foundation bought and paid for, and enough lumber in the garage dang near to pour up most of it. So
right,
we're not in panic mode to sell this house. In other words, if we don't sell this house, our new house ain't gonna happen. That house will just happen.
Good.
It's just gonna go a little slower.
Good, yeah.
Plus,
you're in a good place.
We've got friends that's trying to get me to general their house. And, like I said, we don't have to sell, but but I do know what it was appraised for too. So,
okay,
good. We've got an appraisal that was done less than a month ago. So,
perfect. Okay.
So that's why again, when a realtor comes in and says, "Well, geez, his numbers are off the charts," and I mean, ultimately, he's the appraiser, not the realtor trying to give my house away. So
exactly.
That's the difference.
Yep.
So all right. Well, give me a call. Give me a week.
Let's do this, Larry. If you're open to it, I'll actually be right over by you on Monday. Do you care if I pop in like 5 or 6 p.m., something like that? Is that too late for you?
I prefer not Monday. I'm actually, what? No, not Monday. Any day but Monday.
Okay. The
reason I'm saying that's because, like I said, that's when I got people coming. That's when we got this lady supposed to come and meet with my wife. And I've actually got concrete. It looks like I'm actually going to get concrete for Monday to pour concrete. So Monday's not a good day at all.
My next day would be Wednesday.
That I'd shoot for Tuesday or something. Maybe call me back.
Okay, let's shoot for Wednesday.
Yeah,
I'll actually.
Give me a call. Give me a call Tuesday, and we'll see if we can make it work.
Okay, I'll put you down for Wednesday. I'll call you on Tuesday and touch base with you. Make sure you're available. It would be like around 6 p.m. for me. Is that too late for you?
Yeah. Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, let's talk about it Tuesday.
Perfect. That sounds great. Okay. I got you down for Wednesday at 6, and then I'll call you on Tuesday.
All right.
Thanks a ton, Larry. Talk to you soon.
Wonderful.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye.
All right.
All right. He's an interesting cat.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't buy the $2,500, by the way.
You know what, man, dude, I've been seeing it so much recently.
But that is the entire commission for both buyer and seller, because no one's showing that house.
That's what he's not telling him.
Yeah.
What he's not telling him is he's going to do 3% plus 2,500.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to show that house.
No one's going to show the house.
Yeah, if they're splitting that. But that was actually a really great call, and here's why. Interesting character, like really fast talker.
Yep.
His personality. What was his personality, everybody? Think about this for a second. What was his personality? Was he analytical, amiable? Was he a driver, or was he an expressive? He was definitely an expressive.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And I would say probably an expressive, amiable.
Yep.
Not a driver, even though he kind of wanted to drive through this or that. I would say he's totally expressive because he talks so much.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to hear himself talk, and he likes to hear himself talk. That's cool. You want to let him just kind of go as much as you can, and you got to interrupt him. I'm an expressive driver. The worst people that I have conversations with are expressive drivers, because I want to be a driver and expressive too, and so do they. And so it's like we're always fighting for the conversation if we have a point to get across. The good news about this is that he's down to earth. Right? He grew up the way I grew up, blue collar. He's a contractor. They're moving down to Fairview. They want to live the country lifestyle. Look, I speak that language. I know it. You guys can too. Be great chameleons, and help them accomplish their goals. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in there and talk to them about value. I'm going to talk to them about why you want to sell the home with an agent. Talk to them about, Drew got it. He said expressive. Oh. Why he got, what he's looking for, really. And like he said, I don't care how cheap it is, he's looking for value. If you can give him great value, and what I mean by value is not the best price, it's the best service and outcome. If I look at this and I see that he's worth 700 and he thinks he's 620, like, dude, I don't care what the appraiser says, and I don't care what the buyers say, because we're going to have a new appraiser that's coming in. We're going to have a buyer that's bringing in their money, and they're trying to put that money in. Appraisers always have to be conservative, because their jobs and their reputation depend on being conservative. Mm-hmm. If you just get a blanket appraisal on a home, they're going to give you the best price they can conservatively. If I have a buyer coming in from Southern California and they want to buy the home and they have cash, that appraisal goes out the freaking window. It doesn't matter. And that's why you can see things like the house that I sold in Pleasant Grove at $1 million, and it appraised at $1 million, and they listed it at $1 million, and we sold it for 1.25. That was not $1 million. That doesn't, an appraisal doesn't mean that's what it will sell for. That means that that's the opinion of that professional. That's what it was. That he's licensed with the state. Well, guess what? I'm licensed with the state too. Even though I'm not an appraiser nor an attorney, I know how to price homes to sell them in this marketplace correctly, and what appeals in the eyes of a buyer when I'm marketing the home and showcasing the home online. And when I say things like the MLS is and I always say, hey, don't get me wrong, I love the MLS, but it's not a good marketing website. That's true. The MLS gets low numbers compared to some other marketing websites. Even a Zillow will get better marketing, will get better online views than a marketing website, or than an MLS. The MLS will in Utah. I don't know other MLSs. I just know ours. So we take that data from the MLS and we put it on 850 other websites, and kaboom, magic, it goes out everywhere. And it gets a ton more views, a ton more people that want to come see it. And that is value. But the biggest value is that we are to consult and advise people through the process of selling their home. Consult and advise. Then we are going to market and expose, number 2. And then the third thing we're going to do is we're going to see the entire transaction through till the end and consult them through that process. That is where our value is. And if we can do that all by getting a top price and squeezing the market for all that it's worth, then we get a good result. There you go. Boom, baby.
Looks like wide cam overheated.
Oh,
Is
did
that
it?
right, Daniel? Is it on now? Is it working now?
Dude, we are blazing. That's why it's overheating.
Yeah, the camera's it's a little hot in this room. Yeah, we got to get them to turn it down a little bit. But is it turning on? Talk to me. All right, switch the camera. Let's get this thing over with. Wrap it up.
Cool.
Good job, dude. I know we said an hour, but went a little over that.
Good.
Really tremendous amount of value that you've added.
Any questions from these folks out here?
Yeah, let's see if we have any more.
Anybody watching online that has any questions or good nail in that, Drew, as far as the expressive. That's exactly what he was. He's total expressive. So if you guys have any other questions, hit us up real quick. And
I need some coffee in me, dude. I'm like falling asleep.
It's too easy, bro. It's too easy.
Well, with that being said, we have an event coming up. You think it's in October?
We're supposedly having one in June.
I think it's in California, though. I think June is California.
Yeah, there's a California one, which is fine. This is all online, so we can market the California event too. We get a ton of California watchers. Yeah, you're welcome. Who is that? Trey?
Yeah, Trey.
Trey, cool. But yeah, you're welcome, bro. Absolutely. Glad to have you on. Yeah, dude, we're doing one hopefully in California in June. Then we'll have another event in October here in Salt Lake, but we may do another one before that. We're not sure yet. We haven't kind of crossed that road yet. But. And then we also are considering one end of year in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we'll see how that goes as well.
That's what I'm going to.
That's
a good one.
That's a fun one. Yeah.
I can't wait for that one. Well, thank you guys for watching, everybody, and hope you guys got some value out of this. Stay tuned next week, Thursday at 12 o'clock. We'll be calling again. Might do an hour, might do 2 hours, might do an hour and a half. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll just we'll plan on basically around an hour. The goal is, hey, we're going to set 1 or 2 or 3 appointments.
Yeah.
When that happens, that happens.
Yep.
Sometimes it's 25 minutes, sometimes it's 3 hours, 2 hours.
I love it. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you